everybody, and welcome to lesson number
9.
I think so. Yeah, I think it could be.
I think it is 9. Yes.
And we today are going to be talking about the sevens. So these are the sevens. If you've seen them in your own decks or on tarot channels. Yeah, so sevens. So we're doing the 7 of cups for the first one. You've got your sevens right. Oh, you're prepared this week, Gaza.
I'm prepared. I've even got my deck here, look.
You've got your deck ready because you're going to be pulling.
You're not going to see
end.
me bum in a minute walking over there to get them.
So 7 of cups, the card of illusion, the card of a lot of things going on at once, many emotions coming up, uncertainty. It actually feels like that this afternoon. It feels very much what is going on, foggy-headed, uncertainty. It can also be about it being cleared. Something is being cleared, because if you see the fog clearing around the cups, yeah. So he's looking at a 7 of cups, and he's not. I mean, this card is such a complex card because he can be not sure what.
What's that supposed to be?
What? Do you know, I've never known that.
It looks rude.
What does? What are you looking at?
Look at that.
I don't know. Anyway, he's off again. Bless you. So, where was I now? I'm getting deja vu.
I was trying to know what it is.
Tarot course is finished.
You know, there's like a dragon, there's the Victory Reef, there's jewels, there's a castle, there's I don't know, like an actors guild thing, there's a snake. Ooh.
Oh, that's on the Temperance card, is that little ghost type thing there? I'm sure it's on the Temperance card at the top.
I don't know.
So, many ideas, uncertainty, having to make a decision in life, not getting the full story, it's not what you think it is. What is that decision? I don't know what's going on there. I can't work it out. You know, if you looked at your neighbours, which we're doing at the minute, and thinking, I can't work that out, what's going on there? It's that type of a card, okay?
Daydreaming,
yeah. It can also be addiction type stuff as well, illusion, in like paranoia type things. So I mean, this is the card that keeps on giving. It can mean so much, I feel. And like with the rest of them, trust your intuition. And I keep saying this, and I say this to you in the readings, it's your reading. It's nobody else's reading. It's your reading. And the biggest thing that so many readers do is they knock themselves, they question themselves, they overthink things. Yes. And then we've got the 7 of Wands. Oops. And here he is trying to defend himself. Very self-explanatory. All these different wands, imagine them being held by different people. Could also be different jobs that need doing. He's got to do ironing, washing, cleaning, take kids to school, fill in that paperwork. And it's like, whoa, with the wands. Whoa, stop it.
like me this morning.
Stop, yeah. With these 2 cards as well, you know, these 2 cards coming in. What's going on? Whoa, this is too much. This is just too much happening at once. Stop. Okay? Defending your honour. Defending a choice you've made. Navigating through uncertain times as well. Navigating through uncertain feelings and uncertain tasks. Having to stand for something. It can also be about as well, you know, don't be so defensive. Again, depending on whether it's upside and what your feeling is, upright or reversed. You know, don't be so defensive. You know, we can't say anything, that type of thing. And the growth, if you see the ones with the growth on, the green bits of shrubbery that are coming on. So even though he is under attack, there is still growth to be had from this. There's still things to realise from it. And also as well, he's needing to ground on the earth. Needing to find his position. So, you know, am I going to get that? It can come in a card or in a reading of, am I going to get the position? You know, it's about, are you strong enough for the position?
It's important to go through this to get that growth. That's what it's kind of inferring, isn't it?
7 of Wands, then 8 of Wands is where you go forward. We've not got to the 8 of Wands yet because that's going to come next week. But the 8 of Wands is the 8 wands that go like that, straight on. So it's, you know, going through something to get out of the other side. And 8 of Cups is that gentleman with the red cloak on that's walking away. So he's gone through the illusion, he's gone through trying to make sense of his feelings, trying to make sense of his emotions. And the 8 of Cups is about, if you remember it, it's got the mountains, the man in the red cloak is walking away with his staff, he's got the 8 of Cups lined up, he's made sense of his emotions, he's lined it all up. You like if you're doing your football reads and this comes up, it can be that things aren't solid as well, that there's something here that we're not seeing, something underbelly, some corruption in the FA type thing. Yes.
Would you believe that?
I won't believe that there's corruption in this world.
Not who I've said.
There's that.
Depends who's head at FA, doesn't it?
I had to think, what's he meaning? We then go into 7 of Swords, trickery and deceit, but also strategy. So there's some, again, very illusionary, something's going on here that we don't know about. He's got the circus type energy behind him. I like the fact that these swords are all separated. So he's got a 2 of Swords behind him, but he's also carrying a 2 of Swords. So there's a decision here he's making, or a decision that he's avoiding. He's making a decision to avoid something. You can break this card up into as many swords as you want. He's also carrying his 3 of Swords, so he's carrying his pain. There's something here he's not healed, and it's causing him to be a trickster. It's causing him to not know his worth. It's causing him to deceit. It can also be as well, you know, someone that just refuses to step into their power, so they become a deceiver because they feel to get something in life, I've got to be trickery, slippery. I've got to be deceitful.
7.
As well.
I've just realised I've got the wrong 7.
Which one have you got, man?
I picked up the Chariot by accident, which is the 7th card. So that's so much for getting in ahead of the game, eh?
No. Mercury retrograde, though.
It is.
So another
I just picked up the 7. 7?
It can also be about the fact that you're heading for a fall as well, or that you're going to trip up on something. You know, look into the past. Can I see the future? When I'm looking back there, can I see straight ahead into the future? No, you can't. He's not fully decided into something. Also, as well, he's not balanced with how he's got his legs. He's not very grounded in what he wants.
Typical, isn't it?
So when you say, if you come to me, I'll come to when you read, or you do your own and you say, I've just met someone and this comes up, or I think, what was that?
Oh.
Then
back in the room.
It's possibly not that solid. Or can you read a card on what's going on between me and my business partner? It can be deceit and trickery and things being avoided and somebody carrying their trauma through to the next stage of their life.
I'm your business partner.
Yeah, but I don't think you're that. After this, I always try and tell you the story. You've got the 8 of Swords, which is entrapment and imprisonment. So something here, a little bit of trickery, effery, gets them imprisoned, or their behaviour, their actions. You know, the 8 of Swords, where it's 8 swords surrounding the woman. She's got the blindfold on and her hands bound. You know, she's not stood in her power. She's been trickering herself. She's been fooling herself. This can come as well, yeah, I'm fooling myself. I'm deceiving myself. I'm not taking my life serious. I'm not taking my destiny serious.
Betrayal, deception, getting away with it. Acting strategically.
More acting from the brain rather than the heart. And then we have the dirty washing card, which is the 7 of Pentacles. And this is about overwhelm. He's got this, and if you know what comes after, this is the 8 of Pentacles, where it's the man that chops all the wood up and he gets the job done. He's successful. But before he gets there, he's got, oh, look at this pile of pentacles. Look at this gardening. Look at this cleaning. I'm so overwhelmed, anxious. Oh, how can I make this work? This is too much for me. Okay? Why me type energy. Procrastination. Not getting the job done. Oh, I'll just clean the windows. It'll be fine. Leave the rest of it. And it's, you know, you need to.
Sounds like me.
It does, doesn't it? This is what I have to live with.
I live in the seven of Pentacles. I'll be ready.
Yeah.
Do it next week.
Sluggishness. Feeling overwhelmed. That's why I call it the dirty laundry basket, because it's like, unless you face it, it's going to get bigger. And this is about not facing something as well. Oh, I just can't be arsed today. I just can't face all of this. So you see with the sevens, it's all very trickery energy. It's all very overwhelmed, illusionary energy, trickster energy, defensive energy. These are, you know, as we work through the cards and you know, going right from the beginning, there's getting deeper and deeper and deeper into our feelings and emotions, and deeper into our shadow and failings and successes and all the aspects of our character that we don't want to look at, that sometimes we can just be lazy or deceitful or illusionary, that we can bullshit ourselves and others. And, you know, like with all of these readings that we've done on here, trust your intuition. What signs, sounds, feelings, sensations are you getting with each card? Should I pull one for the collective out of just these three?
It's going to be the trickster energy, isn't it?
Let's see for the collective.
Oh.
Yeah, it's trickster. Yeah, trickster and illusion. We're being tricked. Trickster, illusionary energy. We're not being told the full story. So, Mr. Thackeray, can I just say you've just done a reading on Trump, and I very liked it, actually. Not quite liked it, I really liked it. And I just mentioned you on our Facebook page.
Bless you.
Because it's going to be our Facebook page eventually.
Yeah, it's quite impressive.
To be quite honest, it was nice to see a video on Trump that actually wasn't running at him or idolising him, and just seeing him either somebody to be worshipped or somebody to be brought down.
Well, that's the thing. If I'm doing a reading, I just want it to be level. I don't want you to work out what my opinion is, because it's not fair. You know, if I tell you my opinion on Donald Trump,
what is it?
if I told you my opinion, it'd just come across in the cards, and every reading I'd put on would probably be a negative reading on Donald Trump. Even if it was a positive card, I'd still do a negative reading on him. So I don't think that's fair, because nobody, not even Donald Trump, is all negative. I'm sorry. There's nobody in this world that's all negative. That's all negative.
Many people do like him and admire him. And
he does go to bed and go to sleep sometimes.
After his McDonald's and his Diet Cokes.
After his round of golf. But yeah, you know, now and again, he's unconscious. I'm only joking. But yeah, no, you know, at the end of the day, everybody's got some light in them. And everybody's got some dark in them, and some people got it in different measures, haven't they?
On different days, you know, some days you can have a really dark day where you're really shadow purging and you're a piece of work, and some days you're light. Do you know what I mean? So,
should I pull another card on the reading that I did today on tariffs?
Yeah.
Tariffs. What have we got? I can't even see it.
7 of Pentacles.
It's a long-term view, which is kind of what Donald Trump says, isn't it? That he just buggered off and gone and playing golf, hasn't he? I don't know, you sort of told me this.
Yeah.
Apparently he's gone off, buggered off. Here you go, here's all this shit. I'm off to play golf, because, to be honest with you, I ain't concerned, because it's a long-term view. Shit will happen in the short term, and he knows that. Whether it's going to be worse than what he anticipates, I don't know. But there's a long-term view here, and it's perseverance, diligence, all those things. That's what people are going to have to do. It's either going to work or it isn't. I don't know. I honestly don't know. The cards, I said, it kind of said it inferred that it was going to be okay. Not that it was going to work, but it was going to be okay. And I think we will be, because at the end of the world's huge. We can't break the whole economy of the entire world.
I think one of the things I said to you as well, I think that there's going to be other ways of trading come from this. Because I do think there's old bits of it that need modernising. Not like I think Trump's a modernised. I mean, it may be, I don't know. But I think that a lot of things having to fall apart now for us to look at how we do business and how we do trade and how we do big business and small business. And we either go into histrionics and screaming and shouting and blethering and worst case scenario, or we go, right, okay, this is difficult for some people. What is this teaching me? What is this showing me? How can I grow in this? And when humanity gets that, and when we actually, because we're all struggling with that for some certain aspects, then we'll start to shift out of these illusionary times.
So let's pick a card for how we should react in these illusionary times, yeah?
He's off, he's enjoying it, aren't you?
Yeah. The Tower.
The clearing.
The Tower. So that's change, isn't it? So it's kind of a third of everything you've just told us.
So good, mate. It's untrue. Baffling myself at times. I'd follow me. I'm only joking. Do you know, I told you that story, didn't I? This is stupid, I know it is, but I don't know. I was watching a video through that I'd done a while ago. I was like, I need to watch this just to make sure it's all right. And I actually watched it. God, I really like her. She's good, isn't she? And I was like, shit. Anyway, it is what it is.
So yeah, it's all going to explode. It's all going to change. But it should be for the better.
It's clearing.
Yeah. Something's got to clear out. The change has to be made.
It's like everything, isn't it? 2020, so many people hit rock bottom and rose up. So many people hit rock bottom and never rose up. But it is what it is. But each thing we go through collectively is awakening certain people and people finding their power. Businesses that they've been slogging about in, if they lose it, it frees them up to do something else or to find something else. Or to open other aspects of themselves.
Yes.
So yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
I've got a new Oracle deck on the go starting Tuesday, which is really good. I've already pulled the cards.
Is that the one I lent you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's a beautiful deck, and it's come up with some very, very useful things.
Bless you.
So I will be filming that tomorrow, hopefully in a nice sunny garden again.
Bless you.
Yeah, so that's all done, all ready to go. Pick a card for you is good as well. That's coming Monday. There's a Trump video that I've just put up. Well, it's more of a don't panic. Because everybody's panicking at the moment, aren't they? It feels that way, anyway. It feels like everybody's panicking over these bloody tariffs, and the mass media are churning it up, making everybody wonder what the hell's going to happen. And we'll see. Don't panic. It's just not worth it. It really isn't. You know what I mean? Just don't buy that new car. You know what I mean?
Well, that's it. And I've said this, haven't I, that we're going to have to think about. We did this morning. I thought, oh God, we actually kind of should have got new carpets when we moved in here. When they were new, but they were cheap, flat ones. And we just didn't think it through because our old house, we had issues with that, selling that to the dipstick that bought it. And I wish we'd thought on and got the carpets removed and put better quality down, whereas now you can start to see they're thin and they're just not cosy. But they're better than some carpets that are out there when people are homeless. And you said this morning, why don't we just get rugs? And I actually said, well, that's what our ancestors would have done. They wouldn't have gone out and bought new carpets every 2 minutes. They'd have had rugs down. And we are going to have to think about things like that. Do we need to decorate every single year or every 5 years? Why not wait every 10 years?
Definitely. And it's you might have to pick what you buy, and you might have to choose things that come from countries that have got a low tariff. You know what I mean? And so you might not be getting stuff from China. It might make Temu very awkward for America. I don't know. There's ways and means. There's loopholes in every kind of strategy. People will find a way to save money. Everybody always does, don't they? So I'm not worried about it. I'm more worried about the control that the mass media seems to have over us, to panic us over every little thing. It's that's why I try not to watch the news.
Well, even this thing with William getting Diana's divorce lawyers, not my words, media's words, and it's been explained that William has done that because he wants a new set of lawyers. He wants to break away from the royal family's lawyers. But all that rather than saying William gets new lawyers for family work, it's William gets Diana's divorce lawyers. And it's like...
Oh, is he up for a divorce? You know, it's that energy, isn't it?
It's like all over the place.
Clickbait, isn't it? Clickbait's absolutely disgusting.
And I'll tell you something else I'm finding when you do click on articles now, they're very poor. Very poor. There's no information there. It's all...
A lot of it's just churned information.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, it probably is. And it's churned from other articles. And it's just the same articles getting repeated by just a different header on the top. You know what I mean? It's it's not good. The mass media is not great. That's why we want to do our channel. We want to try and keep it level based. Take it as you see it, and make your own opinions.
Yeah.
Our opinion doesn't really matter. Yeah. We have our own opinion, but I'm not going to install my opinion on you.
That's the problem. There's a lot of it going on at the minute, and there's a lot of extreme either way going on at the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's some nice things come on Inspiration Corner, and it comes a lot down this kind of route. Very interesting. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing those. That people should stay away from these extreme views.
Yeah.
And formulate their own opinion from a balanced point of view.
Yeah. I think, and I do say this, I know some readers thrive off people needing their audiences to, we need you to tell us what to think of. And somebody said that to me this week, and I said, you shouldn't be like that. It's not what Claire's cards mean, it's what you mean as an individual, what you think, and processing it your way. Get guidance and entertainment and inspiration, but when you're going to a reader, because I need to know what they feel, because then you're going in with a wrong energy.
There's certain readers out there, you'll know what the answer is before you've even got their reading.
Yeah.
You know what they're going to say.
I
don't see what's point of actually going to readers that are actually going to be negative or positive for a certain individual or individuals. So I think you've got to pick the BBC. I know that's awful to say, isn't it? after everything that's happened with the BBC, but the principles of the BBC, which is balanced journalism, allegedly, that was a fundamental founding fathers of the BBC to be not political motivated in any shape or form or any kind of motivation. That it's got to be a balanced.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's why.
Is that why you always gone to BBC site and I always gone to Sky site?
Yeah. That's why you're getting told what to do by Rupert Murdoch, and I'm technically, hopefully, looking at that balanced side of the argument, because the BBC is kind of privately funded. It's funded through a tax, but it's through TV license, which we don't have because we don't watch TV. But it is funded through the TV licence and not through taxes per se. So it's not coming from any political party or the political party in power. So you don't have Fox News, for example, where you're getting a certain individual's idea of the news.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's propaganda in some sense. You've got to be careful of it. We don't want to live in Russia where everything's state controlled and the state tell you everything they want you to hear in their story, their narrative. We do want balanced journalism, balanced videos, balanced, everything balanced. Let's hope that happens in the world. I think that's the change I'm looking for.
Yeah.
It'll make me want to watch YouTube more.
Yeah, because I've said to you, I mean, I don't watch any readers me out there. I just don't.
I thought you watched some.
I watch Mystic Witch, but she doesn't do current affairs.
Yeah. Oh, you mean for current affairs? Yeah. No, we don't really watch current affairs stuff because, again, it's very difficult. It is difficult to read on current affairs without biasing it with your own point of view.
Yeah.
But you've got to try and look at it in a balanced way. It is hard.
It's like I did a reading on Russell Brand, which I don't think I'm posting. It was actually a reading just for me, and a question that was just for me, and it came through the answer, and I was like, oh, okay then. And it was like, and it was actually a good thing to do because it made me realise that I wasn't reading through my own trauma. Put it that way. Does it need to be put out there? I don't think so.
No.
I just think it's inappropriate. And I think it'll trigger. It's not my place.
No. We're not in this to trigger people. We will do. I
trigger people. I trigger people for healing. Because I think we need to get triggered for healing. Those trigger moments can heal us, but not to just wind people up against a certain person or group of people.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody, you can't hate one individual. Union, what's the word? All the time. Because you probably don't know them that much to hate them that much. If you got a nasty neighbour, and you could probably hate them most of the time if they're constantly awful to you, but somebody like a public figure, you know what I mean? You can't hate them because they're doing their job.
Yeah.
Just because what they're doing is triggering what you want, you've got to try and find the good in every situation and every person. We'll see. Yeah. We're done. Spiel over.
If you've enjoyed this video, there is a playlist on here called The Tarot Course where you can go and see the other videos that we've done.
Yeah. And we'll get that up. And hopefully you enjoy this video.
Yes.
And if you do, please put a thumbs up.
Like, comment, share.
You do that too fast. I do it really slow.
Like, comment, share.
Yes.
And subscribe.
And if you want to leave a comment, well, if you don't want to leave a comment, please leave an emoji.
Of your choice.
Yeah. Maybe the scales of justice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice balanced view. I just do it when I did the Liverpool one, and I didn't post it in the end because when Liverpool played in I call it the Carling Cup final. It's not the Carling Cup final, the League Cup. I can't remember who the sponsor is nowadays. And I misread it because I wanted Liverpool to win. You know what I mean? And I misread the reading, and I've looked back at the reading, and it made more sense after I knew what was going to happen. If that makes sense. So I misjudged it on my own preconceptions and my own bias. And you've got to really take your personal bias out of the situation. It's really difficult. Really. Right?
That's right.
Sorry, that's my soapbox gone.
Thanks for watching.
See you later.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.